All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. New York Yankees outfielder Aaron Judge continues to add to his legacy while attempting to help his team win the American League East. Now, today saw the Yankee captain go yard two times as he now has 51 home runs on the season. And of course, if you're the Yankees and if you're the Yankee fans, of course, you're happy that this was done in a winning effort as Judge's efforts today helped the Yankees not only defeat the Colorado Rockies, but also win the series this weekend as well. So you're talking about a guy that has 51 home runs now in the season and he joins some elite company, okay? Because only the great George Herman Ruth, and there's only one babe, okay, has hit 50 home runs, at least 50 home runs three times in a season while donning the Yankee pinstripes. Now, Aaron Judge is a part of that. We saw him go 52 back in 2017 en route to winning the AL Rookie of the Year. Of course, 62 in 2022 in taking home AL MVP honors. And of course, he's done it again as he is now above 50 home runs. On top of that, Judge is well on his way to being named as the AL MVP for the second time in the last 3 years. And he's about to join some rare air because you're talking about guys that have played for the Yankees to win multiple American League MVP awards. You've got Alex Rodriguez, you've got Yogi Berra, the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig, Mickey Mantle, and Roger Maris. That's some elite company right there. And of course, the Yankees as a franchise have won more MVP awards than any other MLB franchise. Okay. So now at this juncture, the big question is, will Judge get to 60 again? Of course, we saw Judge hit 62 home runs 2 years ago. Will he get to 60 again? I've got news for you folks. There's a very legit possibility that it happens as long as he stays healthy. Why? Because we've got about 5 weeks left to go in this season. We're not at September yet. And of course, conventional wisdom would say, well, you know what? Teams can just pitch around Judge. Easier said than done because why? You're in a playoff battle. The Yankees need to win these games to try to win the AL East and avoid the wild card round. On top of that, they're going to be facing other teams that are in contention as well. Most importantly, Juan Soto and Giancarlo Stanton are also hitting right now for the Yankees. So that provides a lot of protection for Aaron Judge in that lineup. So you can't simply just go out there and say, hey, we're going to go out there and pitch around this guy and deal with somebody else because then you've got a guy and a former NL MVP in Giancarlo Stanton that can make you look foolish real quick. And of course, Juan Soto, what can you say about this young man as he is a phenomenal talent? He can go out there and make it happen as well. I'll tell you like this, if Judge does it, we're talking about a guy who's going to once again join some rare air because say what you want, Judge would then join Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa as the only guys to hit 60 home runs in a season at least two times. So you've got to respect what Judge is doing because he has basically put this Yankee lineup on his massive back. Granted, he does have some more help this year, maybe than he did 2 years ago, but nonetheless, you're seeing a guy who, if you want to call it that, is carrying the burden as the Yankee captain. And I say that because the Yankees are one of those franchises that, you know what you do throughout the season is fine, but your legacy is cemented by what you're able to do in October. And I'll touch on that in a minute. But this guy has put this team on his back. To me, I think it's a no-brainer, okay, that he's going to be the American League's MVP. He's hitting better than he did when he won it 2 years ago. He hit 311 for a batting average. Right now, he's at 333. He had 131 RBIs that season. He's on pace to eclipse that as well, because right now we're talking about Judge. He's at 122. And again, like I said, we've still got 5 weeks of baseball left to go in this campaign. So for me, one question is going to be, will Judge's big season be a prelude of things to come for October? At the end of the day, all eyes are going to be on him, and all eyes, of course, are going to be on the Yankees. The Yankees are one of those franchises, again, like I said before, you're judged, no pun intended, by what you do in the postseason. And believe it or not, you got a Yankees fan base that's starting to get a little restless. Why? Because it's been 15 years since they were the last team standing. But nonetheless, Aaron Judge is putting together another, or has put together rather, another phenomenal season. I really do think he has a legit shot to get to 60 home runs. He's already the MVP of the league. Make no mistake about it, in my opinion. It's just a matter of crossing the T's and dotting the I's. But at this point, what can you say? Phenomenal season by a phenomenal player. He's already gotten 300 career home runs this year. And you know what? He's continuing to add to his legacy. What can you say? Phenomenal player, Aaron Judge. He's putting it together. And there's really nothing else to say about it. Great player. So, folks, that's going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank all of you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to take this time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you haven't already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you're on the X, formerly known as Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it will be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at Sports Depot 365. Now you can check it out. Drop a line and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin, and I'm signing off. And I'm saying take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.